All right, here we are. Hey, Michael, how are you doing?
Hey DJ, all good, you?
It's been a while since we last spoke. How have you been doing, man?
It's been good,
Awesome.
man.
Yeah, we'd love to talk about your process. You're about to graduate from the NAS program, got some amazing results, and yeah, we'd just love to see where you are right now.
Yeah. At the moment, I'm currently working with a company that you provided, and it's going pretty well. We just started with them, but I was previously working with another client, and it was going really well. Like I learned a lot from the NAS program, especially. I already had some setting skills before joining, but it kind of solidified everything that I wanted to, get to grips with and push me over that edge a little bit further. And of course, with the kind of guaranteed placement, I could put my skills to the test, for example,
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely, absolutely.
yeah.
Before we dive into that good stuff, like what did you actually do before joining the NAS program and ending up in the position where you're now working with some of these top influencers?
Yeah. I was actually running my own marketing agency for about almost 2 years. And I was kind of doing everything from like service delivery, outreach myself, sales, like was doing everything.
Yeah, the whole
And
shebang
it,
of being a business owner.
yeah, pretty much. And I did try and hire like a couple people to do these roles, but just didn't feel like I was getting anywhere.
Yeah.
Wasn't really getting the results that I wanted to get. So I figured, like, why not reach out to Bess? Why not reach out to you and see, you know, what I can do with appointment setting? Because it's something that I already had a skill in.
Yeah.
I already knew how to do. I felt pretty confident doing it, as obviously English being my first language, I felt pretty, in terms of conversation, flow was there and everything. So yeah, I decided to reach out to you guys and see the opportunity.
Trying to solidify that skill and just enjoy the simplicity of one doing with just one thing.
Exactly, exactly.
Awesome. And yeah, getting to that process, going through the certification, seeing the insights of the course, how has the journey actually been for you?
It's been really good. I don't feel like I had a hard time getting to grips with everything, of course, because I had some previous experience.
Yeah.
But it was a solid experience. I mean, the community is great. There's like a huge interaction between other students. Obviously, with you as the coach. I think Trey joined just after.
Yep.
Um, but yeah, no, I mean, it was super solid. Like, obviously, having the role plays as well, to kind of get you certified and like make sure you're doing what you actually need to do.
Yeah. Like
Um,
having all these fundamentals of appointment setting and then having that arsenal of skill where you can apply it on based on what you need. Yeah.
and I'm not gonna lie, like especially like moving forward and having worked with someone, that arsenal helped because it put me in so many different situations and different types of conversations where I felt like in a real life situation, it helped me kind of navigate through, some objections maybe or whatever came my way. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's been a solid journey so far.
Awesome. Love to hear that. And yeah, it has actually been a while since you've been certified, but like, how is your position right now? How's your situation right now?
It's really good. It's really good. You know, I, s- I think it's been almost 2.5 months, 3 months since I've been certified.
Yeah.
Um, but no, it's been really solid. Like I worked with already two influencers. I'm working with the second now. And I've learned a lot. Like I got thrown into the deep end pretty much with a huge inbox and a lot of volume to move.
Yeah.
And it felt overwhelming, but I kind of knew how to manage it. Like I felt pretty confident in everything that I've learned. Obviously some of the other students that I've been speaking with as well. Um, but no, it's been super solid. And I'm just happy got the chance to do that pretty much.
Yeah, love hearing that. And in terms of income, I've never actually spoke to you about like the wins that you made, but what have you been able to make with your first influencer? Was it kind of what you expected?
Yeah, I mean, it started out pretty small because I was doing just outbound, pure outbound. And then as soon as I moved over into inbound, I saw like a massive increase. Um, I think I got up to 1,000 something in commission. But the first month was like $600.
Yeah.
But that was just pure outbound. And I mean, I was messaging a lot of people every day.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean, I've just started my second position, and I'm curious to see how that goes as well. But yeah, no, I mean, it's obviously I wasn't expecting like a get rich quick scheme. It's like something you
No,
have to put the
definitely.
work in.
Yeah. It's based on like the performance and the time and
Exactly,
effort and yeah, the position as
exactly.
well, of course.
Especially if you're working on like just performance fee as well. I prefer. I was gonna go in with a base, but then I thought performance fee. Like I'm confident in what I can do.
Yeah.
Um, Especially if you're working in performance fee, you have to put in the performance to get
Yeah.
that fee, right? So
True.
no, I mean I'm very happy with what I'm doing, and it's the potential to grow with a business is what I'm looking for as well. So
Yeah. And what was the highest like commissions you scored in a month? Was that around right around $1,000?
yeah, yeah.
Right. But how did that change your life versus like having your marketing agency? Do you enjoy the simplicity more now that you're
Yeah,
full-time appointment setter?
I mean, I think the difference was I was doing everything for $1,000.
Yeah.
Like, I think in my marketing agency, I made $1,000 one month, and it was like the hardest $1,000 I've ever had to make.
Yeah.
It was
Really
like
had to work hard for it.
sales, service delivery, like the outreach involved in all of that, the back and forth, the creating the contract, all the edge, just everything you can imagine was just tough.
Yeah.
But with like appointment setting, it was just like I did what I needed to do. I it was a skill I have in my arsenal, and I just did a good job, and that's what I earned from it. Um,
Yep.
so yeah, very happy with that. Much more simple.
Yeah. And now with the new influencer you're being placed with, you're the only setter, right?
Yeah, there's one other setter, but he's on Facebook completely. I'm doing Instagram.
Yeah, that makes
Yeah,
sense. Makes sense.
yeah,
I'm super curious to see what you'll actually be able to produce there because there's a lot of earning
same,
potential.
same. I'm excited as well, and just being just knowing the business owner as well. He seems like a great guy, so I think
Awesome.
we're gonna
Yeah.
do good things.
And how did you experience like being able to be put placed back into our pipeline when the other opportunity ended
It
for
was
reasons
super.
outside of your control?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it was unfortunate. Like, not much I could really do about it. As I said, it was reasons out of my control. But it was super quick. The support from yourself, the team, it's been phenomenal, pretty much. So being placed back in the pipeline was, I think, a matter of days almost.
Yeah, it
Not
went
I
really
think
quick.
I don't even think it was like more than 24 hours. So
Like I
yeah,
keep having to ask people like, "Hey, did you get hired?" And then it seems like they were already hired 2 days ago, but I just can't keep up. That's how quick it goes.
honestly, it was like yeah, it was. I don't think it reached 24 hours. So yeah, it was. I mean, as I said, the communication's been phenomenal.
Awesome. Thank you
Um,
for that.
so yeah,
And yeah, lastly, I would love to ask you, like, would you actually recommend this to other people and why?
100%. Especially if they're doing something where they don't feel 100% happy with, or they don't really see the needle moving forward. And they're like the type of person that wants to hone in on a skill, or they might want to be an A player for a business. I'd 100% recommend doing this because it's game changer. Like if you can, it's a skill at the end of the day. If you can hone in on a skill and do well at it, you'll be compensated for just that.
Yeah.
And there's nothing, there's nothing wrong with that. Especially if you're like having to do, in my situation, having to do like 10 different things. If you can hone in on one thing, just make it simple for yourself.
Yeah, and especially that responsibility for just one thing, and you like set up the meeting, and that's where your responsibility ends. And that's what I loved about being an appointment setter as well myself.
For sure, exactly. And I mean, the role doesn't just end there as well. Like you can also, if you've had experience before and you decide to go work with someone else, you can also like pull from your experiences or pull from what the other business is doing and actually help other businesses implement systems and processes. And at the end of the day, your role can actually grow within the business. You can go from
Yes,
an appointment setter to something else. Um,
100%. Like a lot of
so
people don't think, I think a lot of people don't realize like how big like the opportunity is to broaden your network and your general knowledge. Like seeing the insights of a 100K plus running
yeah,
business is pretty big.
exactly. I mean, you just seeing the systems that they use, and as I said, I was kind of thrown into the deep end, right? And with this business that was doing 150, 200K a month, and I was like, wow, okay.
Yeah.
And then you have all of these systems going, firing, and it's all automated pretty much, and you're just like, okay, wow, okay, this is something I can, you know, pull from and
Yeah, take away
actually
from
use.
and
Yeah.
essentially, yeah. Love it. All right. Well, thank you so much for your time today. I'm super curious to see what else the journey has in store for you. And yeah, let's keep crushing it, brother.
Thank you very much, DJ.
All right.